Well, you see what's going on now. Now Jim Carrey's gotten cloned.
Bro, here, I don't know, man. That shit looks weird.
On, man.
No, listen
Come
to me.
on, man.
Listen to me, man. That shit, it looks weird. It don't look weird to you?
The man got cloned.
I don't know about that, but his eye color's different. His nose is different. Face is wider. The one I would believe more than him, you see Britney Spears?
Yeah.
You seen her videos? How'd she get a gap in her teeth? She never had that before.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They gave her my teeth? That shit's so weird to me, man. I listen, I don't know. I've never been invited to any Diddy parties. I've never been invited to any Illuminati parties. I don't know how it goes. I don't know what the weird conspiracies are in Hollywood. I'm so far out of the loop. I'm kind of mad.
Right.
I thought I was doing well. I haven't been invited to anything.
So how did it feel? Because you went from this, like, I'm sure you was kind of somewhat popular, but now you got teeth and people look like
you got teeth and
yeah, they'll be like, well, damn, Matt ain't too bad. Now that I look at him, I'm looking at him. The women, cause now you're a ladies guy.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, you know it. Cause they're like, I don't know who rostered Matt or Pete. I think Matt might have Usain bolted.
Usain bolted. It's an amazing fan base to have. Women and black people are the best fan bases you could possibly have.
They gonna spin and come.
There's so much passion, man. Like if there's support, there's support.
Absolutely.
Man. It's like in the beginning, I used to think I had to stand up for that. People would be like, "Oh, he's just like a girls' comedian. Only girls like him." And I used to not understand it. So I was coming from a place of ego, being like, "No, I'm for everybody."
Right.
Like guys like me too. I used to get defensive about it and deny it, not realizing it was like the biggest possible compliment.
Yep.
Like somebody took something I said out of context on a podcast one time in the very beginning of everything blowing up, when they were asking about all my female fans and everything. Mm-hmm. And the way I responded was incorrect verbiage. I had said something like, "I hate it," right. which wasn't right. I was trying to describe the energy at these shows, because I was doing smaller theaters in the midst of everything, at the midst of like the mania of like when I first blew up, and like the whole crowd is like 80% women.
Right.
And they're screaming like boy band shit throughout the whole show. I literally couldn't get through the shows. Like couldn't finish a joke. People are screaming, standing up, trying to get attention. And at that time, I'm like, I'm trying to build a set. Right. I have a Netflix special I have to go film. Like I really have to work. I'm trying to be a performer right now and an artist and work on this. And I can't deal with this distraction right now. So at the time, it was just frustrating.
Right.
It wasn't that I had a problem with the fan base. I was just like, just sit and listen, and I promise you will have a good time.
Right.
But I had misspoken in a podcast. It got taken out of context, and people thought I was like complaining about having a female fan base. It's the best fan base to have. Just chill and laugh. That's all.
Do you see all the shoes and the handbags they got? If they like something, they gonna spin.
Bro, they'll be sitting next to their husband being like, "Matt Rife is my hall pass" on a shirt. And I'm like, "You just gonna bring your cuck husband to the show?" who, by the way, paid for your ticket, probably. He's furious. Now he's sitting there.
He'll swallow you. He's funny.
Furious about it, man. But it's the most fun fan base, man. They're not uptight. They're so supportive. They give the best energy.
Right.
I hate that they got twisted at a misconception.
You was also on NBC Bring the Funny with Ali Sadiq.
Oh, Ali, yeah.
He's great. I had Ali.
Dude, he's so smooth, man. He's another one of those people like a DC Curry where like he can sit in some silence and telling a story.
Yes.
He can sit there, take 2-3 minutes, and then just bang.
Right.
He's an amazing writer, man. I met him through Bill Bellamy back when I was probably around the same time, 20, something like that.
Dude, storytelling. Mm-hmm. You get guys like Bill Burr, Louis C.K., Carlin. I think right now the greatest storyteller, maybe the greatest storyteller ever, is Chappelle. The way he can, the way he can jump over and jump back and weave in and out and dodge.
He's the greatest of all time, man.
He's got to be. And I'm old enough to remember Pryor.
Really?
I remember Murphy. It's hard for me to say there's a comedian better than Chappelle right now, ever.
I can't see it, man. He's from about 45 minutes south of me in Ohio, where I grew up. And my friends and I used to joke around, like, well, we just drove down there and just happened to run into him. Like, oh, that never happened. Then you go to Yellow Springs. He is just around town. He's just walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that somebody who went from being my favorite comedian of all time has become like an actual like friend and mentor. Like he's given me so much good advice, not just stand-up wise, like business wise and everything. He's trying to point me in the right direction. He's somebody I'll call if I have any questions or want any advice on like how to navigate a certain subject or how to navigate something in the public eye. Like, you know, what should I mean, it's ultimately up to you, but like, you know, when you want somebody's advice on like, should I stand on something? Do I give in? How long do you play the game? How much do you be yourself?
Right.
'Cause he's somebody who sacrificed everything for what was important to him.
Yes.
Came back and then still beat the game.
Yes.
So I mean, there's nobody's opinion I respect more. And that's what, man, there's nothing, I love when like another comedian will give me shit or like certain comedians won't like me or whatever. It's like Dave Chappelle loves to watch my set. Like I'll go do a set with him and he'll come back with notes after being like, I love this. I think maybe you should move this to the end, move this up here. And I'm like, man, you actually cared enough to watch?
Wow.
He's the nicest person I've ever met, man. And to get the approval of somebody you respect so much, like that's what matters, man.
I think the thing that makes Chappelle so great is that what they tried to take away from him, he didn't value. See, they can only counsel you if you value something that they think you value it.
Absolutely.
They tried to take Hollywood. He didn't never value that. And so he's like, okay, I'll go away. I'll do my own thing. He'll list something, I'm going to be here. And it's sold out in a minute.
Absolutely. He doesn't care, man. He took all the power. He realized the power is in what you stand for, and the power is in the love of your fans, man. And nobody can take that from it. And he can talk about anything.
Right.
The way he can spin any topic into a 20-minute rant that's just hilarious, can be off the cuff.
And he makes
so
you
well
think.
informed.
Oh my goodness.
He's prophetic,
Yes.
man. I could listen. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, but I could just put his voice on for hours and just feel like I genuinely learned a new perspective.
Well, his specials on Netflix, if you just like, oh my goodness.
I watched Sticks and Stones 3 times in a row when it came out. And I was on the East Coast in North Carolina at the Charlotte Comedy Zone when it came out. So it came out at 3 a.m. East Coast time. I stayed up, I watched it 3 times in a row. It's my favorite special of all time. I wrote like 20 new minutes after that special. I was so inspired. Wow. It's incredible, man. He's the greatest of all time.
What do you think the biggest difference is in production? Let's say from black production when you're dealing with Wilding Out versus the NBC production, Bring the Funny. Do you notice the difference in how writers write?
I would say it's just the limitations, really, because you're on network TV.
Yeah, okay.
Right. MTV, you can get away with saying a lot because they can bleep things. They do a lot of edits. But network, a lot of it has to be under PG-13. And that was a weird competition too, because it was like comedians versus like magicians versus sketch comedy groups versus like musical acts.
Right.
It was kind of an incomparable competition, but it was, again, great exposure. When that show had finished, I made it to the semifinals for that one. And when that had finished in end of 2019, I was like selling some really great tickets in comedy clubs. I had some really exciting momentum in my career. Right. And then COVID happened and shut all that shit down. But I had a really fun experience on Bring the Funny because the night before the semifinals, they make you submit your set. Like word for word, how are you going to say it to make sure network approves of it? Wow. And I had this set that I had submitted to them twice before, because they make you submit some in advance as well. And I had this bit that I don't even remember what it was, but they had approved it twice. And then the night before, I'm laying in bed at my hotel at Universal Studios, and they go, you can't do that joke. And I was like, I've already done all my material I can kind of do for this show. And they were like, I don't know what to tell you. So I wrote a brand new bit like the night before, having to do it on like network TV. Yeah. It ended up being a really fun bit. I really enjoyed it. It didn't get me through the rounds, but I was like very proud of myself that I could take that kind of pressure and inconvenience and like turn nothing into something.
Had that joke, they allowed that joke, you think you advanced?
It's hard to remember what the joke was at that point. I know I was confident in it for sure because I was saving it for the finals of the semifinals. So, I mean, possibly, but I believe Ali won the show, didn't he? Good for him, man. Good for him. But that was interesting. It was Jeff Foxworthy, Chrissy Teigen, and Kenan Thompson? Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting panel of judges.
You ended up on TikTok. Were you surprised that what happened with TikTok, those million of views actually turned into like, damn?
Bro, yeah, because I never wanted to do it. I hate TikTok. It's the most poisonous thing on earth right now. When it was about to get banned in America, I was stoked.
You're like,
I was so excited, man. Because it's also, it's unreliable. Right. Like, I built an audience of, I think I'm at like 20 million followers, or like 19.7 or some shit. So, I mean, I was getting to a point where I was getting 1 million views an hour on there as soon as I posted a video. It was an explosion of exposure on there. And then little by little, it started to go away a little bit, which I'm like, that's fine. You're only something new and fancy for a little while. And then after about a year and a half went by, they just completely dropped off. I couldn't reach any of my followers for some reason. So I started hitting up TikTok. Like, they can find you a representative that works over there and everything. And they told me to my face on Zoom, they were like, yeah, we just don't push stand-up anymore. I was like, okay, so I have 20 million followers who want to see what I'm posting, and you won't let them see it. And they're like, yeah, we only push the trends that are current right now. And they said stand-up comedy was a trend on our platform, but you kind of helped spearhead it quite a bit. But they were like, it went on for much longer than it should have. Most trends only last like a month or two. And now we just don't push stand-up as a platform. And they were like, good luck. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to
so what am I do? What am I doing with the 20 million followers that I got?
Yeah, so I said, how am I supposed to reach it? What do you suggest? They said, maybe just do the trends. Like, if there's a new dance people are doing or whatever. On Zoom, I said, I'll kill myself on TikTok Live before I ever dance on TikTok. Are you crazy? They didn't find it funny at all, but I was also dead serious. I'm not going to do that, man. Like, my stand-up is what got me this far. Whether it be the crowd work clips or material from the special, whatever it may be. It's such a shame that I can't advise other comedians to build an audience on social media, because eventually they're just going to shift the algorithm and you can't reach them anyways.
Exactly.
It's so unfortunate.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.